What's the word, ladies and gentlemen? Well, today the word is loadout, specifically the best loadout for Phantom. As you know, Phantom was released yesterday, and since yesterday there has been quite a reaction from the community. But don't worry guys, I'm not going to get too much into any of that. This video is going to be talking about the viable loadouts for Phantom, but before I continue, I want to mention that you can actually test out Phantom for yourself through console commands and offline servers without actually paying for him. I'll link the tutorial in the description box below. So the very first thing I guess we should go over would be all the viable or best weapons, augments to look out for when you're trying to pick out a loadout card for Phantom. Right now people are using the Krotzny and the Keck 10 on Phantom. There isn't too much love for the Blishlock currently, but who knows, maybe Splash Damage will one day buff the Blishlock. But don't fret too much if you got the Blishlock on Phantom. I think you can still make it work. Obviously, for secondaries, it's up to your choice between the S&W, Simeon, and the DE or Desert Eagle. I personally love the revolvers, you know, as I find that the headshots that you land with them, if you land any headshots, is really powerful. But the Desert Eagle is also viable as a finisher weapon. Now, for the melee weapon, I mean, come on, you're going to want to use the katana. I mean, if you're playing as Phantom, you got to use the katana. But if meleeing isn't your thing, then maybe this isn't, you know, too important for you guys. You do have the choice between the katana and the knives. I think the knives. I think the knives you can use would be the one that pops out. God, why is this blanking on me? Wow, I really don't know what it is. Okay, so you have the Beckel and then you have the stiletto. That's what it is, the stiletto. Those are the two other knives you can use. Now, regarding augments, I would say the most useful ones would be things like Undercover. I think that's a must-have. Double Time, Drilled, Untrackable, maybe Sneaky and Enigma, depending on how you play Phantom. Bomb Squad and Big Ears are also quite nice because they sort of add to your situational awareness. Now, with all that in mind, let's take a look at the loadouts that have these traits that we're looking for. The ones that come to my mind are the C94 Excellent Operative and the CR94 Prototype Operative. So first up we have the C94 Excellent Operative, which is, by the way, pretty excellent by all means. I have a screenshot here of the Cobalt variant of this card. I personally do not own the Cobalt variant of this card, so big thank you to How to Sniff. Thank you so much, Sniff. Anyways, while we're staring at the prettiness of this card, people say it is the flat out best loadout card for Phantom, as it comes with the amazing Keck 10, the S&W revolver, and the katana. This time we get the katana. For augments, you do get Undercover, you get Cool, and you get Chopper. And while I would argue that Cool is usually not a great augment, I have found myself in the course of flanking getting a lot of opportunities where I could just mow down an entire enemy team from behind with an MG. Undercover and Chopper are no-brainers, you know, as Undercover will increase the duration of your cloak, and Chopper adds 20% on your katana strike. Now, the next loadout is the one I'm currently rocking. I actually have this loadout in gold, which is just sweet. That's right, guys. It is the CR94 Prototype Operative. I'm a sucker for the Krotzny, as it's sort of like an assault rifle, an SMG, like they had a baby and the Krotzny came out. You also get the S&W revolver, which is just amazing. Plus you get the katana, which, I mean, come on, which is always just nice. Now, for augments, you do get Undercover, which is fantastic, and Untrackable, which will let you slip by those deployable automated defenses ever so slightly easier. However, if that wasn't enough, you also have Bomb Squad, which actually is pretty nice, given that proxy mines shine like a friggin' beacon when you have this equipped. And you know, Bomb Squad isn't necessarily the best augment for Phantom by any means. However, I definitely see how useful it is in almost every match, you know. So I feel like a lot of these augments, they tend to fall into the background because even though the bonuses they have are good, they're useful, they just aren't that noticeable in the heat of battle. However, with Bomb Squad, you'll pretty much notice whenever there's a mine around. The only issue with this loadout is that it does not come with Chopper. I'm not a huge melee guy personally, so I find the default katana fine. But if you're a huge melee nut, you may not want to use this loadout. So again, this all boils down to personal preference, you know, what you like, how you play Phantom. So what is said here in this video just sort of reflects my analysis, if you will. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leave me a like. Let's see if we can get to 32 likes on this bad boy. That's right, guys. Our magic number is going to be 32. Let me know what you guys think I should cover in the next video. And if you're new to the channel, I would recommend, browsing through, just because I do a lot of Dirty Bomb tips, tricks, guides, as well as some interesting stuff like Dirty Bomb Easter eggs and things like that. I think that wraps it up for today, so keep it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.